Look who I brought.
Oh, God.
Donnie. And wink.
I forgot
Wow.
we had those.
Yeah.
And they were kissing.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
Woohoo!
I'm sure there's a fan fiction out there somewhere.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. God.
Not the right one. So
I'd read it.
Oh.
Yeah, I would. Sue me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
God forbid these two weirdos be happy, you know?
God forbid a lady has a hobby.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you something I've been having in 24 hours.
Oh my God,
Been having
not
the
this.
24-hour crash out, essentially, of like capitalism getting me. And
So bad.
just being like, it's all rooted back into like, God, why do I have to? Because I've been like, I don't know. I don't want to be at work. And why do I have to go to work? And why is this my life? I could just be hanging out. I
Mm-hmm.
could just be enjoying my life. But whatever. Funny enough, it kind of feels like it connects to this thing we're talking about because I'm feeling real angsty and I'm feeling real like anti, and this movie
Mm-hmm.
feels that. But before we get there, a little introductions are in order. First of all, hey, how you doing? Show-Dependent podcast. Welcome back. Hope you're feeling more relaxed than I am.
I was just imagining us as just like a mascot,
Oh
just like
yeah.
the Show Dependent podcast, and it's just like our logo, I guess, but with arms and legs.
But yeah, is it wide or is it tall?
Wide.
That's what I like.
Yeah.
It's like how is there? There's only one guy in that costume.
Yeah.
How do his hands work?
They don't.
Anyways, the first voice you're hearing here complaining and going back to my teenage roots is Eddie. How you doing? What it is and what it do. The other half here,
Hmm.
gorgeous. What is your name?
Hello. My name is Kayla, and we're excited to have a returning guest. Our friend
Hmm.
MediumSauce is back, and much a connoisseur of niche films and all things edgy and cool. The last time MediumSauce was here, we were talking about Rollerball
Oh, cue
and
the boing.
the infamous boing
There it
heard
is.
around the world. He's coming back for another episode full of vibes and strange sci-fi elements. So today we're going to be talking about that with him. Hello, Medium Sauce. How are you today?
hey, how's it going? What's up?
Hey.
He
Why
he
is your
can.
go-to hello like always an Italian guy?
Oh,
I, if the shoe fits, you know?
If the gabagools, you know?
Yeah. Hmm.
mm. Yeah. Inside medium sauce is the soul of an Italian man.
I think so. A very old Italian man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's got to be older than 50 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, welcome back. Good to have you. We appreciate you, taking the time coming back. It's been a minute since we
Mm-hmm.
did an episode, but we've been talking about this thing. Sauce, would you like to do us a favor and read what you brought for us?
Sure.
Stand up in front of the class.
Yeah.
Get up there and let everyone know.
Well, I think I should preface this by saying you guys had asked, if there was anything I was interested in doing. And I was thinking about like what are things that I experienced in my formative years that were
Hmm.
really impacted me. And I don't know if it might be embarrassing now, but having just rewatched this, but it's the movie Donnie Darko.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Donnie Darko is a 2001 American science fiction psychological thriller. Written and directed by Richard Kelly, produced by Flower Films. It stars Jake Gyllenhaal, Jenna Malone, Drew Barrymore, who's kind of just in there for a cup of coffee in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Mary McDonnell, Catherine Ross, Patrick Swayze, and Noah Weil. Also, Jake Gyllenhaal's sister, Maggie.
Mm-hmm. Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, it's set
Slay.
in 1988, October to be specific. Follows Donnie Darko. He's an emotional kid. He's angsty. He's anti, and some weird things start happening.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, a little bunny wabbit shows up, and it's it's a little bit scary.
Just a widow.
2001, what a year for this to come out.
Ooh, bad year, some might say.
I mean, it's weird to think about because something kind of pretty historically significant happened around the time this movie was supposed to come out.
Depends who you ask.
I can't think of anything
Hmm.
that happened in that year.
So 2001, September. I
Ish,
don't
yeah.
know. The number 11 comes to mind,
Hmm.
but I don't see what that has to do with this.
I will say, wasn't I might be totally just making this up, but didn't they like push back the release of this or something because of 9/11 and
Hmm.
involved the plane and
I'm
Yup.
pretty sure that's what happened. Is they attribute like poor sales and poor performance to 9/11,
Yeah.
which we were talking about yesterday, and I'm just like, I don't know, this is so to me it's just dumb because it's like it'd be one thing if in Donnie Darko there was like a plane that crashed into I don't know a skyscraper or something.
Mm.
I just don't see how we compare that to like a jet engine falling out of the sky
Yeah.
and killing. The spoiler alert for 2001 film, killing one, count them
Count of
one,
one.
angsty teenager.
And he was happy about it.
yeah.
Oh, and he wanted it to
He
happen.
was like, hell yeah.
Oh, I don't know. It's all this stuff is weird. It's like Lilo
Hmm.
and Stitch, the same thing,
Yep.
because they drove an airplane. It's like, are we not? I don't know.
I mean, as someone who remembers that time, everybody collectively lost their goddamn mind. So
It's true.
yeah.
Even as somebody who doesn't remember it super clearly, I was like, people are being weird now.
Oh
And my
God,
mom is crying a lot.
I
Like a
heard "Proud to
lot.
Be an American" probably on loop.
Oh my gosh.
This is going to be a weird memory, but I just think of that Hillary Duff. Remember the Disney Channel?
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Like it's like she saw like a flag. They're
Oh
like
my
interviewing her, and she just
God.
saw a flag on a fire truck, and she's like almost crying.
Wow.
Oh
What a way
man,
we've come.
propaganda. We love it, don't we, folks?
Oh yeah. It's a meet cute baby. It's how we met this thing.
Up against your will, through the thick and thin, he will wait until you give yourself to him.
2001, for one thing. Around that time, I was in fifth grade, so I was what, like 10?
You were a
About to be
child.
11, because birthday hadn't occurred yet. I didn't watch this movie when I was 11 years old.
What do you mean?
I don't think I would have liked it, would not have been in there. But I do have like a somewhat vivid memory. The beginning of like how I obtained this
Mm,
DVD, Blu-ray. I think they were just DVDs still back in the day.
yeah.
Can't remember when Blu-ray showed up. I don't remember exactly how I got the film. I want to say it was either Redbox. I think they were a thing. Or even more crazy, Netflix, back when they would send you the
The
DVDs
discs. Yep.
in the mail. Either way, I'm pretty sure I got a hold of the DVD and watched this by myself because I was just like,
Wow.
people have told me it was a good movie. I guess I should check it out. When young Eddie was watching it, I was like, oh yeah, this movie's edgy. It's like, oh yeah, dude, I hate my life and I'm sad. And I was like, hell yeah, Donnie, I kind of feel the same way, man. I kind of feel like a jet engine should hit me too. So I'm
Hmm.
feeling that. But before we talk about kind of like more of how I thought about it, obviously with the whole rest of this episode, I want to say this is after I watched it as a young Eddie, a young lad, teenage Eddie, I want to say my first reaction was like,
Just a
what did I
general,
just see? Like, did I understand what happened, or am I just dumb?
Uh, always a question you're asking yourself, aren't you?
Every day.
As far as my meet cute goes, I have a very funny, kind of weird introduction to this film. I think I was around, I want to say 17, 18 when I
Hmm.
first sat down and watched this. I was invited over to my cousin's apartment and they invited me over at like 8, which back in the day, and still to this day, I was like, I'm going out at 8 o'clock. So preemptively, I decided, you know what I should do that I never do is I should get an energy drink.
To pregame this 8 p.m. meeting.
Exactly what I did. And the entire film, I was sipping on a monster, I think it was a Monster Energy drink, the white one, to my memory. And as I was watching it, I was just slowly getting more paranoid and like, I was like, what the fuck is happening? What's going on? Why is this rabbit scary? I don't understand what's going on. And I didn't sleep that night
Oh,
for so many reasons. But mostly because I was laying in bed just nonstop thinking about what I had just saw. And
dang.
yeah, I didn't sleep that night at all.
One question real fast. Did
hmm
this feel like a scary movie? Like it was a horror movie to you?
Yeah, I think that there was like an air of horror, but
Hmm.
I didn't think it was explicitly scary. I was just kind of like, why do I feel unnerved by this?
Yeah.
Which is probably why I didn't sleep. Just because I was like, my brain is processing a lot of weird information right now.
Mhm.
Also, why the hell did I drink that? That was such a mistake. What about you, medium sauce?
So I don't specifically remember seeing this for the first time, but I can really only assume that this was shown to me by my sister, who was older.
That
Yeah.
tracks.
Um, because yeah, she was like a huge influence on me, especially as a teen, like she showed me a lot of stuff. And I feel
Stuff
like
films, all of
Yeah,
that.
have you heard of Rotten.com?
oh
Oh
god,
Lil
boy.
medium sauce?
woof. But I just remember there was like this era of like kind of like mind fuck film,
Yeah.
Like I think of like the butterfly effect,
Oh yeah.
stuff like that, where I feel like this kind of fit in there. And to my memory, she must have shown it to me. And I
hmm
just like I don't really have a specific memory of seeing it, but I just had like it had a hold on me, like
hmm
the music, the vibe, like just being I was probably like 14 or 15. So
Hmm.
yeah, just like little depressed
Hell yeah.
emo boy, like yeah,
The target audience.
exactly.
Fantastic. Getting to know each other. Bam.
Why are you wearing that stupid face?
Why are you wearing that stupid man suit?
I want to start us off with this just because I feel like I've always felt that this movie was like this. And don't get me wrong, I like this movie. Y'all definitely, I mean, maybe Sauce is hinting at something, but y'all definitely love this movie more than I do.
hmm
Uh, I just remember, like, even when I first watched it in high school, I was like, God, this is a very high school movie. This is very, like, angsty and, like, oh man, dude, I'm sad and I hate the government and I hate my parents and I hate being alive.
Myself.
And
Yeah.
then there's always, like, an air of, like, this movie is, like, too edgy to me.
hmm
But
I think
obviously,
you're
like I
wrong,
said,
but sure.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like maybe just because I really like it. I'm not saying it's bad. I just feel like this movie. If I closed the door on it, it would be behind the door, flipping me off.
Calling you a bitch, maybe?
Perhaps.
I feel like for me, I just happened to like find this at the exact right age,
Hmm.
where
hmm
it felt like really I was like, oh man, this is how I feel,
Yeah.
hmm
Um, and then when I was rewatching it, was looking stuff up, and as far as I can tell, the director Richard Kelly, when he made the movie, was 25,
Mm.
which is
Oh,
pretty wild, actually. Like, I can't even imagine directing a movie at
no
25.
thanks.
Dang. Yeah. Writing
But
all this down.
I was like, I feel like that kind of explains a lot, like
hmm
it has a young, youthful outlook because it was made by someone who was very young. So
hmm
it does not hit quite the same way, but when I was a kid, definitely did. And now I
Mhm.
just feel like I have nostalgia for it more than
Oh,
hmm
sure, sure.
From the moment this film started, I liked it just because of the vibes. We open up on like Killing Moon, and Donnie's just fucking laying in the road, riding a bicycle barefoot, and I'm like, what's this guy's deal?
Why is he
I'm very,
smiling?
very curious about this situation that's going on.
Hmm.
And also, Jake Gyllenhaal is hot.
Yeah, sure. I can get that. I'll tell you this. Before we saw it, I was like, "Hey, what's that song that goes Ba-ba-da-ba-doo. And then you explained it to me, and I was like, "Oh, that's a really good song. That's a banger." I don't
Yeah,
know. It's a weird beginning. I just like one thing that I had to get off my chest is that it's wild to me that no one called him Donnie Darko. Crazy
Mm.
man. That's
Hmm.
like
it's
pitch
right
right down
there.
the middle. That's like
But
an
he,
underhanded pitch. Come on, you know? And like there's a bully. Like there he gets like a super high level bullying, but it's like no one said that out there. I kept
Yeah.
waiting for that pin to drop and it never did.
Dude, I do want to go back briefly to that opening scene because I feel like
hmm
that's one that does like it has a lot of nostalgia for me, but I also think it holds up. And
Oh
like,
yeah.
yeah, Killing Moon and like him pedaling down the mountain road.
Mhm.
Uh,
hmm
I feel like overall, huge point I have in this is the music fucking bangs, dude.
Oh yeah.
Like I was
Definitely.
even we were at a goth night somewhat
Hmm
recently, and there was some music, and I knew that we were doing this episode, and I was thinking to myself, I was like, this is probably the first time I ever heard something like Joy Division or like Tears
hmm
for Fears, and I was like, I think this movie actually kind of weirdly might have shaped my tastes in music,
hmm
you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think it does like the soundtrack does such a great job of like not only kind of encapsulating the like different angsty feelings, but it's also great because so much of it is rooted in the 80s that it's just like a time capsule for that like period. And it's so, I don't know, I grew up on 80s music and like it's just divine.
I was gonna say, have you guys seen the director's cut of this?
No, I
No.
haven't watched it yet.
So it's like 20 minutes longer and it adds way more. Like it's like less of a mystery, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember
Yeah.
watching it because I was obsessed with this movie. So I watched the director's cut and they change a bunch of the songs, including the opening. And
Oh.
Boo!
I remember it like it opened up and I'm expecting, Killing Moon. And then I don't remember what the other song was, but I remember just being like so disappointed from like
Oh.
you know?
That's weird. Do you know why? Like that was the director's original vision or like
I kind of assume, yeah, it was like that was what he originally wanted.
that's
Because
weird.
I think a lot of the movies or a lot of the music is the same, but it's like they're moved around or
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
something.
Huh.
I don't know. Yeah.
Weird.
Interesting.
But to get us moving along here, this Donnie's got some things going on, right? And it's edgy. He's edgy. I think that one thing that's always apparent to me is like, man, white kids be talking wild to their parents.
Oh boy.
Which I get it. But on the other hand, I'm like, this kid disappears every night. It's like,
Insane.
how was this
It
allowed?
was the 80s.
He's just gone every night? Because she says that, right? Doesn't she say every night?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, you're batting 1,000?
That was something watching this older, because I haven't seen this in years now.
Hmm.
Like the parent, I guess,
Yeah.
whatever, like their vibe, I was like, damn, I'd never noticed some of this. Like their house is fucking huge.
Oh
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Like they're clearly rich. And then
Mhm.
also something I noticed about the mom is she's drinking in like every scene.
Oh yeah.
Like I was like,
And or smoking a cigarette.
she hates her life, like for
Mm-hmm.
sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's funny those things you don't notice as a kid, and then as an adult, you're like, oh no, someone's not having a good.
Nah, she's not doing well.
Yeah. I know they're very famous scenes, so I don't know how much we want to talk about, but obviously, the whole like argument between Jake and his sister, Maggie,
Don't call
IRL,
him Jake.
IRL siblings, all right?
Fine.
So that's kind of fun, right?
Yeah, that is fun.
We get the famous lines if y'all want to say it.
I'll leave it to you, MediumSauce. This is an iconic line.
Oh, I'm gonna butcher it now, but tell me, Elizabeth, how does one suck a fuck?
Uh-huh.
I do
I
remember
don't
saying, I do
I
remember
don't know
being
how you
like,
would.
that's a good question.
That is a good question.
I also thought it was funny that he calls her a fuck ass.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
I was like,
I
that's pretty
read
good too.
I read that I guess the director in film school, him and his classmates, like said fuck ass a bunch. So he found a way to work it into the
Oh,
movie,
there you go. He was
which is fun.
25.
Mm-hmm.
But
He was 25.
going to more major points with Donnie and all this is we got to bring up Crazy Swayze. Uh
Oh boy.
little Swayze in here, not being charming.
No.
Fear versus love. What's the point?
I mean, to the extent you can say there's like themes, like overarching themes. I mean, the fear
Hmm.
versus love one definitely is one. Like,
Mhm.
you know, Frank is his fear and Gretchen is his love, right?
Hmm.
Like, but he also does have a point where he's like, you can't just you know, reduce everything in life down to two emotions.
Yeah. It's always I've always kind of like, and it's funny because we just recorded a religious episode not long ago, but it is a lot of like religious critique because he goes to a Catholic school. And so it's very much like that anti-establishment mindset that Donnie is dawning. And he's just
Whoa.
very yeah, I know. I went there. I did. Um he's just so fed up with being with not being talked to like a real person.
Mhm.
And he gets close with his science teacher, but then nobody will carry him over the finish line. So he has to do it himself. So
Yeah.
poor guy.
I mean, I know you want to talk about the whole little Fear Survivor video.
Oh my God.
Dude, the way that kid says, "I'm not afraid anymore," just lives rent free in my head.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
It is very funny. It's just that cheese of like, God, we are overacting for this PSA,
Hmm.
and we're going too hard to sell the, I don't know, the lie, I guess,
Yeah.
with this whole what's Swayze's character?
I
Do you know
forget
off the
his
top?
name. Christensen or something? I don't
Uh,
remember his last
J-
name.
Jim Cunningham.
Oh, there we go.
All right, you had it.
You're
Yeah,
very good.
clear
The
grifter
oh
Oh
God.
yeah, a little on the right side.
would be
You
huge in the
think?
manosphere now.
Yeah. Oh
No.
my Lord. But it's a very telling scene. Donnie's in a Catholic school, obviously struggling with all this and all that. But the whole scene where he's facing off against Cunningham and talking to him one on one and just saying like, "Hey, I don't buy any of this," and he uses the line, "I think you're the fucking Antichrist."
Mm-hmm.
Is That's an iconic scene that lives in your head. I remember seeing that and
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, hell yeah, dude. Fucking tell him, man. Donnie. This man gives no F's, man.
Mm-mm. No F's at all. I really liked well in that scene too, we get to see fucking crazy Steve.
Oh
Jeremy
yeah.
Trainer and Ashley Tisdale.
From
There's a lot of like cameos in this
yeah, Disney
movie.
Channel, Nickelodeon fame. It's funny because that guy was in Drake and Josh. He was Crazy Steve, and I was like, is that the guy?
It's Crazy Steve.
Wasn't she in A Sweet Life of Zack and Cody?
Yes, they both were.
And then I don't know, this is just a little me thing, but the little boy who they had speak, was that the same boy from the video? Or did he
Hmm.
just look like okay. I don't know. I was like,
Oh damn, I never caught that before.
I'm pretty sure it's the same actor. I don't know if they thought we wouldn't notice, but
maybe he was a plant in the crowd.
there
Uh,
you go.
that
That
would
is a
go
grifter mood.
that would go to the grift, yeah.
Hmm.
But man, Donnie, my guy, born in the perfect time. Born in the
Yeah.
right time to just be like acting up, doing a little arson. Arson was
Twice.
easy.
Twice.
One time, I guess he got caught. Second time, though, I mean, this
In and out.
man went into a very famous person's house,
Yeah.
unseen, not a camera in sight, just a torch placed to the ground,
How did
got
he get
out.
into the house?
That's what I'm saying. We don't lock our doors.
Oh, yeah,
It's the
there
type
it
of town
is.
we don't
Yeah.
lock our
Easy.
doors. I'm not afraid.
I mean, that is like a weird little sub plot that runs through it is like the
Hmm.
Bush Dukakis.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
it's a
yeah.
very political movie.
Yeah, and well, because I watched it with the subtitles on, so I
Mhm.
had never caught some of these lines that are kind of just throwaways in the background, like the whatever the sparkle motion or magic or whatever
Hmm.
teacher person. She like at one point she's talking about how she's going to vote for Bush because she loves Dan Quayle and his family values.
Oh boy.
And I was just
Oh.
like, man, I never caught any of this shit before.
Hmm.
No, yeah. I remember it being like, I don't know, Dukakis is a funny name to me,
Hmm.
but I was like, I don't understand what they're getting at with all this. And then obviously as an adult, it's like I understand it's political, and I remember like, oh yeah, this is but I wasn't like super deep into like all the
Yeah,
I don't know, all the
politics.
going on between Bush and Dukakis and all that. I just remember, I'm pretty sure that it was a very one-sided victory for Bush.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, setting I don't know Maggie Gyllenhaal's name. I only know Donnie's name and Frank the Rabbit.
And Sam, their little sister Sam in Sparkle Motion.
I did not know that was her name.
Her name is Samantha, and
I
she
knew it
gets the
started with an
sequel.
S because the sequel is called S Darko.
And I heard it was horrible.
Yeah, I've never
Yeah.
watched it. Maggie
No.
Gyllenhaal's character's name is Elizabeth.
Oh yeah,
Ah.
duh. Suck
Well, I
a
don't know.
fuck.
They
Yeah.
just make it's like a running point, like you said, Sauce, where she's like, I'm voting for Dukakis.
Mhm.
So it's like, she's very opposite of their parents, who are
She's going to
obviously
Harvard
not.
though, so good for her.
She is. So yeah,
I just have it written down, so this is a little bit of a shift. But can we talk for 1 minute about how insane the bullies are in this movie?
Oh
Like-
my god!
When we meet the, I don't even remember his name, the dude with the mullet,
I hate
the one who's
him.
not Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
The first thing we see him do is he's snorting cocaine in the hall at
Off
school.
of a knife.
Yeah.
yeah.
Not
oh,
even like a little pinky thing.
Crazy.
Off of a knife in the
the
hallway.
kid's sick
Oh.
as hell, dude.
All I could think was like, what a waste.
What are you doing,
Why are
man?
you doing this at school?
At school? You're not gonna have a fun time.
But yeah, like just how they I mean he threatens Donnie with a knife twice.
Yeah.
Like I'm just
To
like
his
this
throat.
is insane. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Almost
yeah,
like a
it's like
therapy.
we're over here saying like, hey, bring bullying back to an extent.
Yeah. Maybe don't hold knives to people's
Maybe not the
throats.
late '80s bullying. Good lord, yeah, this
I
guy
mean-
was crazy. I was like, how is this man allowed?
There is a good like continuity though. Like I don't know if you guys caught it, but he has a knife mark on his neck for like the rest of the movie after that.
Donnie's?
Mm-hmm. Because
Oh,
he
I
cut
did
him.
not.
Yeah.
Really? He actually
Yeah, so
cut
if you
him?
pay attention, yeah, it's on like his left side. So I mean, they're detail oriented. They're
My eyes
doing
are not
their
built for
work.
it.
yeah, I feel like that's one of several things at the school that I'm like, what? Like when the English teacher gets fired
Yeah.
in October. Like, I
Yeah,
was
that's
like, what?
wild.
Y'all got the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what are you gonna do?
What's
What's gonna happen?
Wait, but I don't know.
I
With
mean, she
Drew-
was acting kind of wild.
The sit next to the boy you think is the cutest. I was
Oh,
like, that is
yeah.
the meanest shit I've ever
I'm like,
Good dog.
I would just walk out. I'd be like,
Yeah, I don't think
I
I'm
can't.
doing it.
I'm not doing this.
Oh my
Can you
God. Yeah,
rephrase
that's
the
wild.
question?
She was wilding a little bit. Obviously,
But she
though,
was hot.
She was. She
Drew was looking
attractive.
great.
Mm-hmm.
She got away with it.
We'll talk about the teacher here in a second. The other teacher, the science one. I'm not
Doctor,
gonna
what's
lie.
his face?
Montinov.
Sure.
I think I wrote that one down.
Look
But,
at you taking notes.
Monitov.
Monotov.
You see, Sauce, he's a real fan.
He is.
He's got that off the top.
I think he can read as well, which is helpful.
But maybe pointing out the fact that I don't know, maybe I don't pay enough attention.
No.
At the end, you told me like, oh yeah, they were together, and I said, huh?
Yeah, they
What do
were
you
definitely
mean they were-
fucking.
I
Yeah,
don't
they
know.
were-
I wasn't
I
paying
thought they made
attention.
it pretty explicit that they were like
Yeah.
together.
All the
Well,
like
I'm
passing
stupid.
glances
All right.
and like they're
I
always
was
together.
I was too busy paying attention to the rabbit. He's in the
Mm,
corner making me uncomfortable.
There you go. Oh yeah, I think that much how like you, MediumSauce, met this movie at the exact right time. That's like how I met Twilight. It was just like the perfect amount for my brain chemistry. And I was thinking while I was watching this, I was like, God, Gretchen and Donnie would have been like, specifically like these actors, would have been perfect Edward and Bella. Because Donnie's character in the books, because you haven't read the books, in the books, Edward is very charming and like kind of snarky. And Donnie is like the exact same way, kind of like that edgy, like dry sense of humor. And then Bella is a lot like Gretchen's character, where she's just like, I'm sad. Life is sad, but I'm cute. And like, that's it. And I was like, this is the same thing. There's just no vampires. It's just time travel instead.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of time travel, we got Frank, the time traveling wabbit.
Yay!
For one, I just have to say, I think we can all agree.
Wink.
What a design.
It's
This
so
guy is
good.
so striking, and I don't know. I guess it's just because there's like the one movie and then S Darko, um, which everyone just doesn't even acknowledge anyways.
As they should
Uh,
not.
but I mean, you did see earlier, I guess Frank the Rabbit, his skin, well, he was a skin in a Call of Duty game a
Was he
few years
really?
back.
Oh my
Yeah, it
god.
was like a Black Ops one. You could play as him, but
I
it's
think it
just
was
kind of
Cold
like,
War.
oh, I see. But what a striking costume! What a great costume! It's like so iconic that it's
Hmm.
kind of crazy that it hasn't been merchandised more. But I guess that's what
Yeah.
comes from like this is kind of a one-off thing, and maybe they don't want it, and obviously there's something to say about not seeing it everywhere. But it's just a great design. I love it. I think it's like the coolest aspect of the movie to me
Hmm.
is Frank the Rabbit.
Frank's really cool.
Yeah, it is very striking. And yeah, I think I don't know, because I mean it's like kind of a cult classic maybe. It's not like
Hmm.
super
Hmm.
popular, you know.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
But yeah, it is I've definitely seen people with like tattoos and stuff like that, but I've never seen
Oh,
Hmm.
like the mask available, you know.
Oh yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
So medium sauce, because you kind of like saw the director's cut and everything. I was wondering, do you know if it's confirmed that Frank is the son of Frankie? Who, okay, this is weird. And the only reason I picked up on this is because I watched it with subtitles. But after the engine crashed the first time when they're in the hotel, Donnie's parents are talking about how they knew somebody from high school who died driving to prom, and his name was Frankie Fiedler. So is Frank the Rabbit Frankie's son?
Not that I'm
Or,
aware of.
okay,
Like,
I was like, are they all the same
Because also
lineage?
later Frank says he comes from a long line of Franks.
Yeah.
So I'm
okay.
like, what's going on here?
I think the Frankie Fiedler thing was just like this idea that Donnie's kind of like doomed or whatever.
Hmm.
But I haven't watched the director's cut in like it's been years and
Yeah, a
years.
long, long time.
But like the main thing, yeah, it's like 20 minutes longer, and the main thing it adds is the book, The Philosophy of Time Travel.
Hmm.
There's
Huh.
like pages from it.
Oh,
And it like really goes like in depth on like I don't know, like there's like these concepts of like the manipulated living and like the manipulated dead. And it's like
What?
I don't know, like how a lot of the motivation or like the actions of the characters that
Mhm.
seem kind of random in the movie are like more explained or whatever.
hmm.
Huh, that's interesting. Because I do find myself, I mean, obviously, I'm like, what's going on? So I find myself
Yeah.
questioning things a ton. But one thing I question that it's almost like, we were talking about, and it's like, yeah, I have these questions, but then I hear you say like the extended cut explains it, and I'm like, I don't want to hear it. Like, I
I
don't
just
want,
want to live
I
in
don't want answers.
mystery.
I just want
I
to have my dumb little questions, and then be like, I guess we'll never know.
I mean, as I said, it's been a really long time, but I remember not liking it because the fun part, like among the fun parts I liked as a kid, was kind of this mystery and vibe, whatever.
Oh
Versus
yeah.
to me, the director's cut, to my memory, was a lot more just like overt, and it
Hmm.
just kind of took
Mm,
away some of the fun because it just kind of explained like
Right.
to my memory, like, oh,
yeah.
Frank's being manipulated, and he's
See, I
like
don't like that.
having Donnie do this thing, so then it sets up that thing, and it
Yeah.
Uh,
just kind of took some of the fun out of it, I guess.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. We're very much of the camp of show don't tell.
Oh yeah.
So I don't like it when
Oh yeah.
movies like
Show me Frankie. He to me, this is a little time travel rabbit, and I'm like, how does he know?
wink, wink, wink.
Why does he know? Why does he have the answers? But also, God, what a voice. They
Oh
really,
yeah.
really did another thing where they decided. I love that he's just so like, I'm exhaling with everything that I say,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm
Yeah.
very low. Because you would think like they could have gone with like the whole like super rough and like demonic
Deep.
voice,
Yeah.
and he still like read to me as like, oh, this is like a demon dude when I was first seeing it. But I was getting into horror. I just think his voice is just so wispy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This that reminds me, I meant to send it to you guys in advance, but
Yeah.
did you look at that website?
No.
Uh,
I was trying to find it and I couldn't find it, but it looks like you found it. You put the link in the doc, right?
Yeah, I think
Donnie
somebody's
Darko website.com.
recreated it, but I do remember as a youth like finding that website and being so pumped because it's like back when websites were original and interactive and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it
damn.
kind of explains more of the movie, but
I'm looking at
more
it
in a,
right
more in a
now.
fun way because you have to like solve puzzles and
Ooh, I like that.
Hmm.
Can I just say real quick, Frank the Rabbit would.
mask on or off.
Yes, no, only on.
Oh,
Okay.
only on. Dang.
Actually, I don't know.
He's a pretty handsome man under
He
there.
kind of looked like a Power Ranger under there, you know?
Yeah, he's pretty hot.
He looked a
Why
little
not
Green
both?
Ranger-esque. ¿Por
Why
qué?
not
No
both?
los
The
dos.
mask stays on during sex.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
My quick notes on this are, for one, I really love the editing at the beginning where we're like fading in and out. Because to me,
Mhm.
that's very horror movie coded. And we're like seeing scenes of like, it's almost like a dream, you know?
Yep.
Of like, oh, they're talking about how, oh, Frankie Fiedler, he died on the way to prom. And the sister's like, oh, this is crazy and all that. And then we fade back out. It's almost like it's not even real. And I really
Mhm.
like that because it's setting up the ominous tone of this whole thing. Because it's just like, it's like we're peeking. It's like we're peeking in through like the peephole and like we're not even supposed to see this stuff. You know, this is a
Mhm.
very intimate family moment that we're privy to. And also another iconic moment is the dates, the countdown.
Mhm. It's 28 days, 6 hours, 42 minutes, and 12 seconds.
Very
And I was
specific.
Donnie Darko for Halloween, and I wrote that on my arm, and
Yeah.
it was fucking cool.
Straight up, thank God they don't let 15-year-olds get tattoos
Oh my gosh.
because that would
You
be
would
on my
have
mind
had
right
that
now.
shit. Mm-hmm.
You'd be staring at it right now.
Oh yeah,
Oh boy.
yeah.
Ah.
It's a timer that never goes down. Why did I do this to myself?
Every time Frank shows up, it's ominous, and it's obviously tied to this whole time travel thing. Um, I always found it funny in at least my fantasy booking of this is like, why does Frank know everything that's happening? Like, just because, like, is he from the future? Is he a ghost? Is he both? He's a future ghost? I don't understand what's happening with Frank. But Donnie goes to his teacher, Dr. Monitoff, who was like, hell yeah, dude, let's talk about some time travel.
I love time travel.
It's so sick. I don't know. What's going on with the time travel? What's happening? What's the deal?
Yeah, medium sauce. Explain it to people who definitely already know what's going on. I don't need any subtext or anything like that because I got it unlocked. But do everybody a courtesy and tell us, please, if you can.
I mean, I don't know if I really can. Other like, as I said, the director's cut like expands on a bunch, and I think to my memory, even the website does. But
Mhm.
like, yeah, I'm sure someone can pull a coherent explanation out. But I honestly think part of it was just like, wouldn't it be cool if, uh,
Yeah.
yeah, as I said, I think there's like something with like this idea of manipulated living versus manipulated dead because Frank gets shot by Donnie, so he is
Yeah.
dead. So then he's like being manipulated. Oh, and also Gretchen dies, right? So she's
Mhm.
manipulated.
I legitimately,
Uh,
when we rewatched it, I was like, what?
He
That
totally
happened?
forgot.
I completely blanked out. I like knew that it came to a head with Frank, but I didn't remember how or why. I
well, because
completely blanked that she died.
yeah, I mean it's like pretty obvious, I guess, but like basically Frank is the one that like makes everything happen.
Yeah.
Like, he floods the school at the behest of Frank, which is also related to the book they read, right? The instructors. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
that's the mute cute with Gretchen, right?
Hmm.
Mhm.
Like that's how he finds out where Jim Cunningham lives and like, all these things. Cellar door, like uh
Yep.
that's why they go there and she gets thrown on the road and blah blah blah.
Poor
But
Grandma Death. She just wanted
yeah,
to get some mail.
But she also wanted to Because she was part of it, right?
Oh
Or
yeah.
no? I mean, she did the
Yeah.
thing, but I'm like, God, why are you telling me this, lady? I'm gonna die alone. Leave me alone, old old lady. I don't need this right now. You're scaring me.
Hey, she knows.
I guess she does, but it's like, Donnie don't need this right now.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, there's something with I don't know. I mean, it's like one of those things where it's like if you need so much explanation, to wrap your head around it, then how
Maybe
good is it
like
really?
just
But
don't worry about it.
Yeah.
but yeah, because I mean, I feel like it's simultaneously its message is like everyone dies alone, the universe is cold and uncaring, and
Hmm.
blah blah blah. Which okay, but then it's also like, well, somehow there's this like plan where you can
Hmm.
control whether or not you die, and if you do die, then none of this shit happens, and Gretchen doesn't die,
Hmm.
and like
Yeah.
Frank's still alive, and then it, with the Mad World closing,
Hmm.
like it strongly implies that everybody remembers like this
Yeah.
alternate timeline.
Yeah.
But the whole, like, I found it very funny
Did you
because
find it
it's
kind of
like,
sad?
some
The
would
dreams in
say.
which you're dying are the best you've ever had?
I don't know if they're the best. But I just, because I found myself like, why? Why Donnie? Like, why did the fates, as universe, whoever, decide, like, hey, we've had enough of Donnie. We need to pack him up and get him out of here. But also, what if we, like, mess with him a little bit
Just
first?
a
You
little,
know?
little,
What if we,
little bit.
like, show him and then, like, but you still got to get out of here, my guy. Like,
Hmm.
I don't know, because it's just like a funny thing, because that's what I think with the whole movie. It's like, I don't know why did Frank show up? And like maybe because he was vindictive or whatever. But it's like he saves him only for him to have to die later. This is like he had to make the choice, but he never really had a choice. Obviously, it's a whole conversation.
And then we
It's
get into
just
the God thing of like free will and
oh
God's
yeah, yeah.
path and
Yeah, with
the
the
fucking
weird
spear.
the
Uh,
bubble
Can
things.
you please talk about that real quick? Because that blew your fucking mind. Because I vividly remember it. But you were like, did it just? And I said yes.
The moment in the movie where, first of all, it's funny that they're spheres, but I found it hilarious that one of them turns around and does like the come here finger. I was like, what is this, Looney Tunes? What is it also, am I gonna float over to a pie as well? Like,
Hmm.
why did it do that? I don't, obviously it's just they
It
wanted to
eventually just
show it,
becomes
but
a giant hammer that just smacks somebody on the head, and then they turn into a nail, and
Mhm.
then
yeah.
And
yeah.
the little
Hmm.
Tweety birds go around its head.
Oh, oh,
Yep.
oh. It's just
His teeth
I,
turn into piano keys, and yeah.
mhm.
I really wish it
Oh
hadn't turned
God.
into a hand. I thought that was super fucking
That
dumb.
was a little bit of like, kind of took me out of it a minute.
Yeah, definitely.
I was actually gonna say that's like one of my kind of things that I picked up on this time
Uh-huh.
was like
Uh-huh.
how surreal and weird this movie is.
So
Mhm.
strange.
Because I was thinking like I've always picked up on, so like the jet engine falls through Donnie's uh roof, into
Hmm.
his room. And then when he sees his parents and his family for the first time, they're all super weird. Like
Mhm.
his sister's like laughing, like they don't know where it came from. Like I'm like, is everyone high? Like what is
Yeah,
happening?
They're just in shock, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess.
So I had always thought that part was surreal, but honestly, the entire movie is. Like the
Yeah.
entire movie, like is just strange. People behave
Hmm.
really strangely. Like
Oh
in
yeah.
the timeline where Donnie does die and Gretchen rides by on the bike, the very end, the kid says he got smushed by a jet
Oh
engine.
yeah, smooshed.
Mm.
Like, why would you phrase it that
He
Because
got
he's a
smooshed.
child.
He
He
got the
doesn't
big
have he
smoosh.
doesn't have a wide vocabulary.
way?
No.
Yeah.
Part of
I
my
don't know.
contention on this watch was that jet didn't even hit his bed. He didn't
It just
die.
it hit his legs.
It
He
hit
would
the
have been
floor, not
fine.
his bed. Donnie's good.
Hmm.
Forget the roof and all that. I'm just like, Donnie could have survived that.
I was
Yeah.
curious, and this is kind of like my big question for you, Medium Sauce. Do you think this is like one of, okay, I have two questions. First question is, do you think this is one of those scenarios where it was all a dream and that alternate timeline actually didn't happen? It was just like a vision, supposedly.
Mhm.
Or, and this is my second question, is Donnie even mentally ill? Or is he actually seeing legitimate things? Or is it all hallucination? Your thoughts, sir.
I don't think it's a dream.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'd never really, because I mean, they do make a point of being like what his therapist is like, oh, this is behavior you see in paranoid schizophrenics, and
Mm-hmm.
obviously he has like mental health issues or whatever.
And he's not taking his pills.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, they do
That's a
say
mistake. As somebody who takes a pill, you need to remember to do that shit.
that.
yeah. I don't think it's a dream. I think like in the universe that this movie exists in or whatever, it's like, oh, I don't even know, man. Like, well, because I was thinking how because Frank is the reason that the jet engine misses him the first time, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then after he sees that future, then he basically chooses to let himself get hit by the jet engine,
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
which kind of just feels like, what was the point of all this? Like,
Yeah.
I guess, is it like learning? Is it him accepting and learning, like, oh, everything goes dies alone, and
Yeah.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
okay with going, and
Yeah.
I know that's where I'm like the universe is messing with this kid, man.
But it's also like,
They had to let him know.
but in the same breath, it's also like, it's hard. Like, I understand probably a big part of that choice comes down to like saving Gretchen's life and Frank's. But it also has to do with now that Donnie isn't there, fucking Jim Cunningham is gonna continue to run that fucking
Oh,
kitty
there is
porn.
also that. I didn't even think
Yeah.
about that.
Nobody's gonna be able to like
Well,
kind of
because they show him sitting up and crying. Oh, that's the whole
yeah.
thing that Saucy was saying earlier was the kind of like, the ending. On the one hand, I definitely see how some people could see it's like a dream because it comes back like to his face and it's like, oh, as if he saw it in his head, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the editing. But also at the end when Gretchen
Yeah.
waves at Donnie's mom. And it's like a knowing wave, like, oh, I know who you are, and I feel like something has happened. And we see all the other characters, like we see Frank like grab his eye as if like, oh,
It
there's
like
something
hurts.
happened.
Mm-hmm.
And we see Cunningham sit up and cry. So maybe it's like him being like,
I'm a
which
bad
granted he's
person.
already doing it, obviously, but it's like I'm a bad person, I need to stop, or this or that, or this is
Mm-hmm.
what's gonna happen. Um, but yeah, I don't know. That's kind of a grim thing of like, if Donnie never did that, no one would have known, and then this is still gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it's very interesting. I don't know. I would also contend because I wonder in the Frank dies, Gretchen dies timeline, it kind of feels like shit's just falling apart in the universe.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost as if like that, that's not a choice he could have made, right?
Yeah.
Like it's not like he's I guess I would read it as it's not like he's even really choosing to die, it's that he has to die
Mm-hmm.
because that universe is going to fall apart anyways. Like, I don't know. It's just weird how it's a paradox in my mind.
Yeah.
How, like, in the future universe, the jet engine is plucked away, but it's plucked away to go into this universe because it
Mm-hmm.
has to happen. But, like, that would only happen because this happens.
Yeah.
It's just kind of built upon itself. Uh, I
That's always the problem with time travel. It's
Yeah,
always dependent
obviously,
on other alternate things.
it's like can you be your own grandfather?
Maybe one
That's a
day.
Futurama. I don't know. It's a fun movie. It's a
yeah,
good time. What a vibe. What an
It's
aura
seriously
about it.
weird vibes.
yeah,
I like the way that it's shot just real quick because like you were saying, Sauce, we have so many like upside down angles, sideways angles that
Mm-hmm.
are traditionally kind of held in horror movies
Yeah.
as like the entrance into the unknown, into the uncanny. Very many horror movies, they'll show people driving into like a forest or driving into wherever, and it's upside down, and then it turns right side to indicate to the audience that, like, hey, things are going to be weird now.
Things are going to get really weird.
And we
Are
see
you
that with
ready?
Donnie at the beginning with like the sideways uh bus.
Mm-hmm.
Uh So that's where it's
when
like
they're
kind of
at
like
school, yeah.
almost horror-esque. You know, when
Well,
they're
he
up
already
against
starts
the
sideways.
Yeah.
He starts sideways. His reality already starts off being skewed.
Uh-huh.
So, oh, I like this movie a lot.
Are there any other things you don't want to talk? Any favorite things you don't want to say?
I do like what Kitty says. I fucking hate her, by the way. She's a horrible bitch. Represents everything wrong with like being a quote unquote Christian. But she says a funny line that makes me giggle every time, which is, "Sometimes I doubt your commitment to sparkle motion."
It is a good
It's like,
line.
Jesus Christ, woman, do you hear yourself talking?
Mm-hmm.
But also, if his sister hadn't gone on that trip, then he wouldn't have died.
The universe wouldn't have got that. It wouldn't have plucked that jet engine off that plane. A little, boop. I need this for something. Don't worry
I've
about
got
it.
an idea.
Your brother's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh man. No, I don't think I have any more contributions. What about you, Medium Sauce?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like as I've said, I mean, I found this just at the right time in my
Mm-hmm.
life to make it super special to me. Whereas I think if I saw it when I was older, I probably would not grab me in the same way. You
Mm-hmm.
know, like I'm not saying it doesn't like hold up or whatever.
Yeah,
It's just more of a nostalgia watch for me.
Mm-hmm.
And,
definitely.
and I will say it's a great, just kind of like vibes movie. Um,
Mm-hmm.
like I love the shot where they're riding their bikes to go to Grandma Death's,
Mm.
like on the golf course, and they'll have the
Yeah.
and stuff. And then even the one where the Smurf scene,
Oh,
Oh
it's so
yeah.
funny.
like I feel like I just have a lot of memories of because it seems like they're just like sitting around shooting the shit. They have nothing to do. They're probably bored as fuck.
Well, they're literally shooting a
Yeah.
gun. So, uh-huh.
But like at the time, how that felt so boring, and now I'm like, man, I'm nostalgic for the idea of having nothing to do.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Just be
Yeah.
like, oh, let's go drink beer and shoot a pellet gun,
Right.
and
Mm-hmm.
have nowhere to go and nothing to do.
Mm-hmm. Along
Uh,
those lines, it's very funny when they're smoking the cigarette at the beginning, and his friend's like, "It's good shit, huh?" It's like it's
And
a
then Donnie
fucking
said,
cigarette.
yeah,
Like, what do you expect from it?
and as somebody who has smoked a cigarette recently, it
Oh,
is good shit, I gotta say.
you know what? His friend was right. Donnie's not. He's not giving it the credit it deserves.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say my closing thought is this. I don't know why I never noticed this before, or like why I never questioned this.
Hmm.
They seemingly live in a pretty big town. Like
Yeah.
the school they go to is like insanely, like obviously like a
Oh yeah.
wealthy kid school. Why is there like a dirt road everyone takes?
I don't know.
Oh my
Because,
God,
we're
yeah.
not a big town like that. Voting Bush, we're not paying our taxes, man. We're not throwing it back into the community. We gotta fund this weirdo with his fear versus love video.
I was just thinking when they're like going to the therapist or whatever, and the dad almost hits Grandma Death.
Oh yeah.
I was
That
like,
shit was wild though.
dude, he's going like 35, 40 miles an hour on this
I'm like,
dirt
you're
Yeah.
road.
not even gonna look at the road
This is like
at
a
Mhm.
road
all?
people clearly use.
Right.
It's like an important thoroughfare, and it's a
Uh-huh.
fucking dirt road. What is happening?
Yeah. It was also interesting, obviously, whatever. The plot demands it. But I'm like, in that final scene, with the cellar door and the Gretchen and the Frank and all that, Grandma Death was not outside. Now this is a frail lady.
Mm-hmm.
They go to the cellar door, all the fight happens. Frank comes tearing fucking through, as you said, just like this.
They're like Jeff Gordon, dude.
Yeah, this man.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, Grandma Death's there. I'm like, she wasn't there. There's no way she walked by them. Light speed, they would have seen. And also, she was nowhere to be seen. How'd she get there? Was she teleport? She does know time travel.
There you go.
Is
See?
that or was she hiding behind the tree saying, "It's my moment"?
He said,
Like
"Oh,
waiting.
time to go in the middle of the road again.
I'm gonna get this kid shot in the face.
Number 500 today."
Oh my Lord. Oh man, but you kind of already done it. Let's get to it. Let's
Yeah,
DTR a little bit and
let's
talk
do it.
about 2025. How's Donnie Darko hitting us today?
Mm-hmm.
I'll start us off by saying a couple more of my favorite little bits. Like I said, I like Frank's voice. It's great. Donnie smile at the beginning. I like it. It's a good shot. It's on some of the DVDs and stuff. I found it very funny that he asked the question, "You want to go with me?" Because I'm like, what are you, Danny Zuko? Is this Grease? What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
This is antiquated for me, even in the 80s, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We already talked about the bubble doing the come here motion. Completely took me out of it for a
What
second.
the fuck?
Acme, they were hanging out.
Mhm.
2 tickets to a movie theater for $2. Damn.
That's a good deal.
Damn. That's wild. Drew Barrymore was hanging out. Love that for her. And another thing where I forget iconic moments, I had completely forgotten that Mad World was the final song in this somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Because to me, that's the Gears of War trailer song.
Oh my
That
God.
shit, ooh, you want to talk about finding me at the right time. That Gears of War trailer, I was like, crazy they made the song for this video game. That is wild. What a perfect choice. I can't see this fitting anything else
Oh
better.
my gosh.
Oh my Lord, it's a great song. But Donnie Darko, it is to me a very solid film. Uh, it would be interesting in the world where 9/11 didn't happen or happened on a different date. Maybe if this movie would be more successful, because it kind of just feels like it was always destined to be a cult classic.
Mm-hmm.
Watching it in high school by myself, it was definitely a moment. I definitely felt I was feeling some of the messages with it. But ultimately, to me, the staying power of it was like Frank. I really like the Frank character, really like that. Again, speaking to my love of horror, that's a good little horror moment in this weird, very weird little time travel movie. I wouldn't say I'm show dependent on this. You know, I got an oak. I don't even know how much of a friendship we have. I watch this movie every
Oh,
now and then. Like I said, not to say I don't like it or anything, because I do think it's a good movie. It's just kind of like I've seen it a couple times. It's a fun little romp. Uh, Let me go watch something else.
oh man.
I
That's hurtful.
don't know, you know, it's just is what it is.
Oh, well, I really like Donnie Darko. I think I'm still somehow show dependent on it. I think that it's mostly just because of I feel like it's one of those instances where I explicitly remember watching it for the first time, and that's like a memory I just will never let go of. And I think Jake and Gyllenhaal, whoa,
Whoa.
that came out really weird. I think Jake Gyllenhaal is a really like talented actor. I know he's like a nepo baby, but I think he does such a good job kind of
Wait,
yeah, the
who's the
isn't he? Yeah, Gyllenhaals are nepos.
what? Well, I am both surprised and not surprised. But
Yeah.
who is their dad? There's another Gyllenhaal who's
Oh
famous.
yeah.
Oh yeah. There's a
What
whole
It's like a whole family tree.
did they
go
do
to
acting?
go to Wikipedia right now and put in
Yeah, you need to educate
Gyllenhaal
yourself
family.
super fast.
They're a
Okay.
Swedish noble family.
Yeah.
What? Swedish?
Yeah. Where do you think
Gyllenhaal?
Gyllenhaal,
I don't know.
Gyllenhaal, however the
I
fuck you
don't
say it.
know surnames.
Uh,
Hold on one second.
yeah, go ahead, look it up.
The Gyllenhaal family. Swedish nobility? Whoa. 1680?
Yeah. They are
Ah,
old money with a capital O and a
that's
capital M.
wild.
Yeah. But anyway, I
That man was
actually
the
do
Prince
think
of
that I think oh, God, let's not bring that up, please.
Persia.
But I really like Jake in this movie. I think he does a really good job kind of embodying the angst that is being a teenager of the 80s. And um does this movie make sense? Eh. Does it matter? I would argue no, because I'm here for a good time, not a smart time. And I have a good time every time. So, yeah, I think I'm still show dependent. It's a little bit of a strange relationship, but would I have these dolls if I didn't have a good relationship with this movie? I answer you no.
That is so
So,
funny that those are just in here, and I forgot that they're in here.
yeah, we have a lot of shit on our shelves at all times. So there you go.
Hmm.
What about you, Mr. Medium Sauce?
Like I'm slightly show dependent on this. I was actually just thinking of I don't know if you guys have seen. There's like a meme of like Jake Gyllenhaal like 5 years ago with some guy who's dressed as Frank,
Oh yeah.
Oh
and
gosh.
they're like hugging and laughing, and it says something like, "When you run into that friend you haven't seen in a long time," and like y'all are different now, but like you still have love for each other or
The
whatever.
love's still there.
Like that's how I feel about this movie. Like I could probably not see this for 5 years and be totally fine.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, it is like just a nostalgia, uh, definitely a nostalgia film for me. Like remembering being a teen and just like the vibe of being an angsty youth. And I do love that it's set at like Halloween and real fall
Yay!
Yeah, that's
vibe,
true.
you know. So and yeah, also first time I saw Evil Dead 2, which I believe was with y'all,
Hmm.
Yeah.
um, I got really stoked because I recognized one of the scenes. It's what they're watching in the theater in this movie.
Hmm.
And I
Oh
was like, oh
yeah.
That's in
shit,
the
that's
movie.
it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so
But yeah,
exciting.
it's a fun one. Is it an amazing movie? No, but it's perfectly perfectly watchable. It still kind of holds
There
up.
you go.
Dude, I'm sure Richard Kelly, what he wanted was the words perfectly watchable.
Dude, I remember because yeah, I was super into this movie, you know.
Yeah.
And I remember like when he was coming out with his next movie, being like really excited for it
Uh-huh.
because I was like, oh, dude, this guy's like a genius, you know. And then
Yeah.
he's only made two other movies, both of which
Oh
I think were
no.
total bombs. So
Really?
Oh.
really strange that he like made a full ass movie when he was 25 and then just
Uh-huh.
did not
Never again.
stick the landing or whatever. So
Well, before we get out of here and start with the ending bits, I do want to say there is talk that they're gonna make a sequel to Donnie Darko.
But they already did.
The, not as Darko, which I feel like I've always been curious of like how bad, but it feels like a so bad that it's not fun at all
Hmm.
type of film. Mila Kunis is in it apparently as
Oh,
Darko.
she doesn't look
But
anything like Sam, but okay.
terrible casting, way to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I saw, and I don't know how recent it is, but in a little bit of the wikis, it does have a sequel section talking about how there are talks to make a like more official, like I think with Richard Kelly,
Oh,
to
cool.
make an actual sequel to this. Um, do with that what you will. I don't know if it needs it. Seems like a pretty tightly wrapped up little film here at the end. But in terms of the future of Donnie Darko, I guess that might possibly be a thing out there.
Ooh.
But that was that.
And this is this.
Thank you all for listening. Before we even go further, thank you, Medium Sauce, for hanging
Hooray!
out, for talking a little bit about, taking a trip back to your youth.
thanks for having me.
It was a really long time ago, so we appreciate you taking the trip.
Don't do that to him. Don't. I will not. You don't talk to him that way.
I will slander my friends
Not
to
in
my
front of
heart's
me.
desire.
You don't talk about him like that. Oh man. God, 2001 though.
Yeah,
That's not even when I saw this movie.
Yeah,
no.
Any words of wisdom from the sauce?
dude. I would just leave it on. How exactly does one suck a fuck? You know,
Mm, something we can all contemplate.
little
Uh,
brain teaser.
the age-old question that may never find a solution.
Yeah,
But thank you all for listening. If you like what you heard, follow, download, spread the word, leave a rating and review. It all helps, that's for sure.
Mhm.
And maybe get a little more companies to contact us.
Yeah, we like company.
So maybe I can not have to go to work.
Oh my God.
Anyways.
Yep, the crash show continues.
You can follow the pod. We got a little Instagram, we got a little Blue Sky at Sho-Dependent Pod. That is at SHO-Dependent Pod. You want to follow myself? Sometimes I play some video games on Twitch. It's at Victor V Sweet. Gorgeous. What do you
Yeah.
do? Where you at?
What do I do? Oh, not a lot. I go to work, I come home, that's it. But when I'm not doing those things, you can find me on Blue Sky. And I promise I'm working on the new logo for the podcast. It'll come out soon. Okay, guys? Just be nice to me. I have a hard time sitting down and drawing, but I'm doing it. It's
There you
looking
go.
good. It's
Mhm,
getting there.
We have this final quote here. Who would like to read it?
I think MediumSauce should read it because he's the guest, and we need to make him work for his non-existent commission he's getting.
Shaking his head. Yeah, that's right.
I'm getting 33.3% on this. So
You're getting 33.3% of these 13 listens.
Yeah.
All right. Buckle up. I can only hope that the answers will come to me in my sleep. I hope that when the world comes to an end, I can breathe a sigh of relief because there'll be so much to look forward to.
Aww.
There it is. Hopeful to the end, huh?
By that, he meant not having a job anymore.
Yep.
Oh, I heard that, baby.
Sheesh.
We should all be so lucky.
Yeah. Wonder if there are any jet engines gonna fall anytime soon. We'll see.
I mean,
what
we
happens.
do live in the path of the airport.
So many planes.
Sometimes these planes be a little shaky on the takeoff.
Like,
I'm like, are we just 5 feet above the apartment? Because y'all are making noise.